you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense will have first crack at this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Off the RPO, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Grabbed behind the line. It's Dinkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Hemby. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hard running there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Allard. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long-yarded situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for space, it's Hemby. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The inside handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air. It's Allard. Heaves it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hemby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Pena. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll move the tight end. The play-action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle at Saunders. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense might bring the house here. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and short, the power run here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Quick completion to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Takes the easy completion. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Lost a throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brady.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Punt is in the air. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Under fire! And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. On the run, it's Hemby. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. It'll be a draw. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll go back to work on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Aller. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Looking left. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Pena. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. All wideouts, no backs. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to run this quarterback. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 18 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's now up to 71 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Just a little off. Incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold up.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. He'll toss it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely no.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Indiana! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can't a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
On on to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Allen. Got enough for the first. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Back to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. The short hands. It's Pena. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Hemby. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. It's complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Going for 6. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. To the air, it's Allen. Catch in the middle, it's Ivy. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The running back has it. Breaks the tackle.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers are on the move. Off-play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Lets it fly all by himself. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 35 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Grabbed behind the line, it's Saunders. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires toward the target. He's got him wide open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the fourth quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.